Brent Rastetter, Coach Rastetter, runner-up finish, 2 state champions. No state champions. I'm hitting you in the chest as we're talking here. I'm excited for you, man. You're a great guy. I spent some time with you at camps, and you're one of the most genuine guys that is out there, you know, in the coaching. It's really good for me to see you win this, you know, the runner-up. That is the title in Division II. You know, it's a foregone conclusion.
Right.
You guys can't beat Graham. You guys almost scored 100 points. 2 state champions. You had not even had a state champion leading up to this. Tell me about the experience, Coach, and how'd you do it?
You know, these boys, as soon as the state tournament ended last year, they all made the decision that we wanted to fix some of the wrongs that we had, and that is not having anybody on that top podium. So we came up with the slogan, one purpose, number one, word purpose right after it, because we wanted to get that number 1 spot on the podium this year, and we stuck with that all off season, coming into this season, and the boys just worked so hard. All 5 of the boys that were on the podium just worked, thanks Coach, just worked so hard and put so much time into this. I'm just so happy for them and thankful for their parents who sacrificed to send them to camps and you know, get them to open mats and get them to the weight room. It was a total team effort, and they just really earned what they got tonight.
You guys, Faust, your first state champion in school history. He's going to Duke next year.
Right.
There apparently is a bunch of smart kids at your school, because you already got a guy wrestling for Duke.
Right.
He should qualify.
Right.
He could qualify. We don't know yet.
He finished 4th in the ACC today, so he's waiting to see if he got a wild card berth or not. He lost 10-8. Brandon Gambucci lost 10-8 in his 3rd place match. Only lost 13-10 to Devin Carter, who I think is ranked 6th in the nation right now. So that was in the semis. Both Calvin Campbell, who's a 3-time state placer for us, and Jake Faust, who won a state title this weekend, are going to Duke as well.
What's in the water there, man? Smart kids?
Brandon, well, you know, Brad Metz is talking to him now also, our state runner-up at 160. So Brandon Gambucci is the best salesperson there is for Lexington Wrestling. So he's on Coach Anderson and Coach Lehman awful hard down there to get these boys down there. But, you know, the big thing is that they're quality kids. They will do right by any program that they're involved in.
You literally have no tradition of wrestling at that school. You guys have never been, like, you are the reason for it. The kids are the reason. I know is what you're going to say. You're like a Greg Urbis type guy and a deflector of credit. But what is this, you know, what has this been, and how long have you been the head coach there, and what has the journey been like for you?
This is just finishing up my 9th season as a head coach there. When I took over, the school had only had 5 state placers, and it's 47-year wrestling history. So it was an atmosphere that we had to change. And you know, and I say this all the time, every interview I do, it's the off season that makes the difference. You know, wrestling out in Fargo, going to Disney duels, and I'm very thankful that I have parents that are willing to make the sacrifices to allow their kids to go and do those types of things. And you know, we make it a year-round thing, and they bought into it, and it's a real family atmosphere, and they're feeding off each other. We had a nice group this year. Seven of our starters on the varsity squad were freshmen. We've got a state champ and a 4th placer coming back to kind of lead that younger group. So,
95-pounders coming back?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he teched his way through the state meet this year, and he's coming back next year. So, you know, we're hoping for good things on the horizon.
I think I don't know if is he a Duke guy? Is he a brainiac too?
He's a smart kid too. So we'll see where he ends up. He's going to be a good 97-pounder somewhere, and I'm sure that Brandon's already feeding the pipeline down at Duke for that too. So, you know, Lexington Wrestling is going to make Duke a wrestling school instead of a basketball school at some point in time. So,
you know, when you look at that summer wrestling, you know, and that's how I've had my first interactions with you. Was at, I think, the Keck camps, and now you're the Kent State camps, and you're always in a camp system of some type. Right. How important is that to you to get them into some and just get them involved? You've got 40 kids with you in the summer sometimes.
Right.
Why are such big numbers? Why does Lexington preach that so much?
I think we don't really need to preach it because the results, the proof is the results of what they have had take place. You know, this weekend especially, we had a bunch of our freshmen down there on the floor with us getting that runner-up trophy, and they're already talking, you know, when's open mat start, you know, when's the off-season program start. So,
are you like, oh man, I want a break?
You know, I'm like, just give me a few weeks, but you know, we'll get back. We'll take a week off. We'll get back in the weight room. We'll take our freestyle Greco club starts in 4 weeks, and that'll kick off the off-season stuff. So I'll have a month off the mat, although some of them won't stay off the mat that long, but we'll get them off the mat a little bit, and then they'll be right back on. And we'll go down to Jordan's camp again this summer. We kind of tinker around and go to different places between Kent State and Jordan's, and kind of go back and forth. And we just want to get the best competition we can get, and close the gap on Graham. So.
All right, they're about to throw us out of this place. You got anything else for me?
And once again, Zeb Miller and what he does for the sport of wrestling everywhere he goes, he's one of the true good guys in this sport. So we appreciate all you do.
Hey, thank you. I'm so happy for you. I'm going to give you a big hug when I shut this camera off, all right?
I'm ready.